Greetings, fellow coding enthusiasts! Welcome to this exciting coding adventure where we'll be creating our own arrays. Then we'll work through the ways that we can add new elements and gracefully remove them. We will also look at ways we can add or remove elements within a loop without causing any errors. So, fasten your seatbelts because we're about to embark on an exhilarating voyage through some incredible array operations. As you know, arrays can hold a multitude of data. Up until this point, we have been presented with arrays that already contain data. This time, let's create our very own array. You can create an array by using square brackets and placing your elements inside. For example, we can create an array of numbers like this. You've seen this before in previous lessons, just without the initialization. In some cases, we might want to create an array of values to solve a problem. For example, can you create an array of 4 values named numArray so that when this code is run, it will print the number 12? Give it a try. There are many answers to this question. One possible array is this one. If we loop through this array and add up each number, we get 12. Great! As you can see, this function adds all of the values in the array and prints the sum. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 is 12. As long as the array you created has 4 values and those values add up to 12, you have created an array that meets the requirements. Now let's try one for strings. I have an automated rocket that needs to get through this maze. We need to develop an array of commands that will allow the rocket to get to the goal. Each command will be given in the order that they are listed in the array. Commands can be left, right, or move. As in previous examples throughout the programming courses, left rotates the rocket left, right rotates the rocket right, and move moves the rocket one space forward in whatever direction it is currently facing. Give it a try and see if you can direct the rocket to get to the goal. Great job! The array we are looking for is move, left, move, right, move. But what if we want to add more data to our array? Well, we can add elements to the end of our array using the append function. For example, if we wanted our number array to add up to 20, we could add the numbers 8 to it, like this. NumArray.append 8. And there it is, the number 8 has seamlessly joined our array. When using the append function, remember that the number will always be added at the end, or the very right of our array. How could we add another move command to our directions array to make the rocket move forward one more time at the end of the sequence? Try it in your guided notes now. Did you get it? If we type directions array .append move, we will successfully add that command to the end of our array and make the rocket move forward again as its very last command. Our array now looks like this. Sometimes we need to place a value in a different position than the end of the array. The insert method allows us to insert a new element into a specific position in an array. You must provide both the index and the value of the item so that it can be inserted correctly. Let's consider an example array. Here we use the insert method to add the number 20 at index 3, giving us this resulting array. Recall that the first index is 0 in an array. Since both the index and the values are integers, it can be confusing as to which parameter is which. Just remember to put the index first and the value second. As I'm sure you remember, order matters with parameters. Can you use the insert command to insert a value into the directions array for our rocket again? Right now, the array looks like this. We would like to insert another left command at index 2. Do this in your guided notes now. Here is the code we needed to write to add the left command to the array at index 2. Notice that left has been added at index 2 in the array. Be sure to take into account that arrays always start at 0, so the item at index 2 is actually our third element. Great job! We have one more operation to explore. We've had fun adding items to an array, but what if we need to remove an item? To do this, we can use the pop method and specify the index of the element we want to remove. Using our directions array again as an example, we can remove the first move command by using this code, directionsArray.pop 0. And just like that, the element at index 0, which happens to be a move command, has been gracefully removed from our array. Now it's your turn. Let's look at our num array again. Can you write a pop function call that will remove one value from the array so that the array's values add up to 18? Give it a try in your guided notes. First, we have to identify which value to remove so that the leftover values total 18. Did you identify that value? Yes, it's the number 2. Now we need its index value. Do you have that as well? Yes, its index value is 2, so we need to write the following code to remove it. numarray.pop2. This code removes the value at index 2, which happens to be the number 2. The resulting array is shown here. As you can see, the remaining values now add up to 18. Great job! Attention crew! Our sensors have detected multiple pirate ships converging toward our location, indicating an imminent attack. These pirates are equipped with formidable weaponry, posing a significant threat to our safety and mission success. In response to this imminent danger, we have activated our newly installed shields. These advanced shields have been designed to provide enhanced protection against enemy fire. However, they are specialized to cover specific attack angles, requiring us to accurately anticipate the direction of incoming attacks. Your task is crucial in this critical moment. By using the command raise shields enemies, you will specify which pirate ships we need to defend against by providing an array containing their indices. Try this now, and then complete the other tasks in this section. That was an incredible journey through the most useful functions of arrays. We now know how to create arrays that allow us to solve problems. We no longer have to send a single input into a function. Instead, we can send an entire array of multiple values in order to perform calculations or even give directions to an automated rocket. We can also add values to the end of an array by using the append function. This allows us to add new information to an array as we need to. But we aren't limited to adding values at the end of an array. We can use the insert function to add a value to any index location that we would like. This was helpful in adding new instructions to the rocket's direction array, where order was important. Lastly, we learned how to remove values from an array that are no longer needed using the pop function. Eventually, our arrays might get very large, and having the ability to remove older information is invaluable. Be sure to complete the programming tasks, practice questions, and extension activities before moving on to the next lesson. And remember, in the universe of coding, the possibilities are infinite. I'll see you next time.